ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody can hear me. The audio's good, that kind of thing. We are back in the mining garage. I have the rig that I did the build on, or the rebuild on, the other day. You can check out that video in the description. It's a 570, 470 rig. But today, what we're actually here to talk about is the GTX 1060s. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Ugh. Can I actually get one of my boxes down without toppling all of them? Oh, well, there we go. Okay, so GTX 1060s. The ones in question are the Zotacs. These are 6 GB cards. These are the first original 6 cards that I bought to build a mining rig over 2 years ago. And I still get questioned today, should I build a 1060 rig? And I'm gonna be honest, the answer is most likely no, unless you get them for a really good deal. So now that that question's out of the way, let me elaborate, because a lot of people are like, oh, you beat around the bush and you don't tell me what to do. And the thing is I don't want to tell anybody what to do. Obviously, this is just my opinion. You could buy all the 1060s you want and mine on all of them. But do I have 1060 rigs and do I still run them? Yes and yes. I have 2 6-card 1060 6 GB rigs. I do not suggest the 3 GB cards at all any further, but the 6 GB cards still can do Ethereum, ETC, and a various host of other options, Beam, stuff like that. Now, why do I suggest 1060s? Let's do the pros first. They're very low power. I have mine running at the 75 to 80 watt range, and for a card that you want to start out mining with, obviously you don't want to start out and just hammer your electric bill and then end up with some super high electric bill at the end of the month. So a card that burns under 100 watts, very easy to digest at the end of the month. Now, with that same thing, low power, these cards 9 times out of 10 on the top will only need a 6-pin power plug. So depending on your power supply, you could add this to just about any regular desktop computer, and you could run like a Molex adapter to a 6-pin, and you would be okay. It would be fine. Some of the other bigger cards, need an 8-pin or an 8-pin plus a 6-pin, or the big daddies need dual 8-pins. And you're an OEM like 300 watt power supply just ain't gonna push it. Whereas I've got away with running 1060s on a lot of OEM PCs just using an adapter. So awesome entry-level starter card. These can be had for, I'd say, sub $100 range. On eBay, they're going for, mid 100s. I don't suggest them at mid 100s. You can find a lot of guys that were mining with these cards and are selling them off in the $80, $90, $100, in that range. I've bought a lot of them recently, not recently, I'd say in the last 6 months, I've bought some of these in the $50 range. So definitely check out, Discords, like not only our Discord, but other mining Discords, and check out for sale sections, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist. A lot of times when people are done with mining, they just want to get rid of the hardware. So you can get some really good bulk deals. Now, with that same thing, do not buy a 1060 at MSRP, a brand new one anymore. There are a lot better options like GTX 1660s, 1660 Ti's. Heck, even now a 1650 is almost a better buy than a 1060 due to it has less VRAM. Anyway, so with that being said, GTX 1060 6 gigs. Recommend only at the right price, or if maybe you're an entry level, want to get into mining but you can't afford a new card. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Wow, I thought this video was going to be longer. 1060s are definitely one of my favorite cards from the 10 series generation. But I guess the 10 series generation is just losing, it's getting old, It's old generation. It's old cards. Yeah. So, yeah, before we get gone, the numbers, I was just looking it up on what to mine. Obviously, mining profits are down right now due to the market taking a dump on itself. But 1066 gig cards are making right around 30 cents a day on Ethereum, 29 cents a day on Ethereum Classic. That's before electric. Obviously, you got to figure in your electric costs. at 10 cents per kilowatt hour, which is pretty average inside the continental US. you're looking at around 7 to 8 cents in electric costs a day. So potentially you're profiting about 25-ish cents. You're profiting about a quarter a day running a 1066 gig. So that means if you got 4 of these bad boys running, you're profiting $1 a day. That's not shabby. That's not shabby. But if you paid $100 a card and you got 4 of them, you're looking at a 400-day ROI, so a little over a year. That's not great either. I guess it's potentially better than the 470s and 570s that burn, a good amount more power. But yeah, it's all relative, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what are some of your favorite cards from the 10 series generation, and I'm gonna end up doing more like kind of elaborating on older cards. We're gonna take a look at the 1070s, 1080s, 1080 Ti's, all kind of in depth and talk about them. Why they're a good buy, why they're not a good buy, what you should do in 2019. And obviously, guys, this is all just my opinion. If you have any opinions, please let me know down below and I'll take a look at them, and maybe we could discuss that in upcoming videos. But with that being said, I guess this video is over. Yeah. If you do like having these daily videos, my production value I wouldn't say is very much diminished, because I didn't have much production value to begin with. But hopefully I'm still providing you with some decent video content. If you have any recommendations for upcoming videos, please shoot me an email. My email address will be down below in the description. And if you want to get up with us and hang out, we do some video games, we talk about some mining, all that kind of stuff at the Discord. Discord, if you don't know, is like a video voice chat environment. Kind of like if you were a 90s kid growing up, AOL, AIM, AOL Instant Messenger, like chat rooms. It's kind of like that mixed with a TeamSpeak channel, like all together. So you got voice chat, and then you also have text chat, boom, together. And now they actually have like live streaming, so somebody can be like, here, I'll show you what I'm talking about, and like stream their desktop through Discord just to one person, which I thought that was really cool. Hey Rusty, here, there's the puppy. Hey buddy. Alright guys, so with that being said, we're going to try to keep these daily videos up as much as possible. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. Adios. Say bye, Rusty. Say bye. Bye. Alright, later guys. Woo.